All right, check. It's the kid, Alex Cherry, back for Novice Principles. As you can see, we have a very exciting episode today. I've got the one, the only, Mr. PAPESTAR.
Yeah.
Oksurf.
What up, though?
In the building. How are you, bro?
Can't call it, man. How are you?
Good, pretty good. I appreciate you coming on here, man, for real.
Appreciate you for having me, bro.
Of course. So I start off every single interview asking, like, with everything you got going on right now, you getting ready to drop an album.
Yeah.
It seemed like you got so much momentum. Like, how is your mental health right now?
Honestly, bro, it's probably the best like it's ever been.
Okay.
If I'm being honest with you, I think I'm a little bit older now. So not to say I'm old, but
Right, yeah.
we grown. So it's like, I think I've learned to fall in love with the process rather than the results, and that makes it easier to deal with like the journey mentally.
Okay.
Of just being in love with the ups and downs of it rather than like being in love with whatever comes from it, if that makes sense.
So yeah, so from that, like, how are you handling, like, this spotlight that's being put on you? Because I know this is kind of, I don't want to say new for you,
I mean,
but
motherfucking new.
yeah.
But
how do you handle how are you handling, like, this where it feels like all eyes are on you right now?
regular, because I'm still at work. This shit still feel regular. It just feel like now people understand it now, and I think that's all I've ever wanted. Like, even if, God forbid, nothing else come from this shit, I know that I made enough of an impact to where people understand it and to where people are like using it as motivation, I guess, or just like a blueprint of how do you go from this to this.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, and I think that's been like one of the best things that I've personally seen about you is how authentic it feels. Because like, we're in an era where it's like content.
Yeah.
How are we trying to go viral, stuff like that?
Yeah.
But you found a way to bring your real life experiences on camera in a way that is authentic. And now people calling you the voice of the workers. Like,
shout out to my workers, man. Shout out to the 9-to-5ers, man.
yeah.
PAPESTAR,
So I'm gonna say, how's that been?
Yeah.
Becoming quote unquote voice of the workers,
Yeah.
being somebody that is like resonating with the everyday working person.
I think at first when I started making music, like the whole thing was like to be mysterious, like the aesthetic, all that type of shit. And for a while, like I was trying to chase that, and honestly, just having a very good team around me and just people who are aware of who I am as a person, kind of gave me the comfortability to be like, you know what, that's not really working. So let's just show them what we're doing every day.
And I'm gonna say, that was like during Rage Angel, right?
Yeah, when I was trying to like do the whole
mask thing,
raging and all that type of stuff like that. And then we put out a project called Midnight Club, and I was still kind of like trying to be mysterious. And I think once we got to like the Brand New Money stuff and the Pape stuff, it was just like, all right, I'm out of ideas, niggas. This is where I work. And this my music. I hope y'all fuck with it. You know what I mean? And so, and now we here. And yeah, bro. Yeah. I forgot the question. What's the question again?
No. So I was just asking, like, how does it feel, like, being like the quote unquote voice of the workers?
This shit cool, bro.
Representing the everyday person.
My favorite videos are the videos of people who at work like listen to this shit. That was my favorite video.
Nah, I be seeing that, and then they be reposting like,
videos,
bro, I'm really on the clock. Listen to this.
Like that's my favorite video because I'm like, all right, proof of concept.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, man, it's cool.
Nah, that's hard. I love that. So I'm gonna say, so you got PAPESTAR on your shirt.
Yeah.
That's been like the defining word for this era. You know, if you listen to Brand New Money, you listen to Andrew Luck, like, you're following a common theme. And so it seems like PAPESTAR album title.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, so PAPESTAR album.
Look at the camera. If you haven't realized that that's the
if
name
you haven't realized,
nigga, you slow. Figure it out.
No, but like PAPESTAR, like what is the meaning behind PAPESTAR?
It's a good one. The meaning of it is it's for, I won't even say that it has a meaning per se, but it's for, or it represents people who are grinding and constantly working and choosing the path that people don't want to talk about because it isn't like pleasing to the eye, or it isn't an aesthetic to go be a blue collar worker, or it isn't an aesthetic to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and get off at 5, 6 days a week, or it's not an aesthetic to be dirty while you at work, or it's not an aesthetic to like truly have a hustle that won't land you in jail, or that won't land you dead, or that won't land you in a bunch of shit with a bunch of different people that you probably could have avoided if you just went and got a job, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? And so
ain't nothing wrong with legal money.
It's nothing wrong with that, gang. I swear to God. If anything, that's probably the best money. It might not be the quickest, but that's the best money you gonna make.
They're gonna hit you with them taxes.
It's consistent, gang. I swear, all you gotta do is not get fired. Nigga, your trap gets slow, boy, get dog.
It do.
Or whatever going on. So that's what it means, bro. It's for the people who are working, who are grinding, who feel unheard, or who feel like, because pop culture is leaning towards like quick money and fast money, that if you're not that, then you don't have a place, and that's not true.
Okay, so I'm gonna say we're talking about your experiences, and you know, like we're very aware of like the experience that you had, like working at FedEx, and how that kind of like happened and kind of launched you in a new trajectory. You know, I'm gonna say, so what was the concepts behind utilizing your job at FedEx to start pushing your music?
Shit, I was at work all goddamn day, and by the time I got home, I'm cooked. Ain't no videos.
That's real.
And again, like just having a team around me, niggas don't. I mean, if you know, if you were there, then you know. I was posting 10 videos a day when that brand was. I'm not kidding. It was 10 original videos.
I am a witness.
Every day. Yeah. For about 3 months straight, and in that, I just learned so much about the internet. I learned a lot about content. I learned a lot about myself in that, and what I'm capable of, and where I can really push myself. Ask it one more time. Let me bring it back.
I'm gonna say, we're talking about FedEx. You know, like utilizing that experience and pushing your music.
I was just at work all day, and nigga, it was either make these videos at work or you're not gonna make them.
That's real.
I posted that camera up, and by God, that motherfucker started going.
Jumping.
And boy, you better believe I'm on that camera every day until that motherfucker get to where it need to go. And when I put out Brand New Money, I was actually working for FedEx office. So I was like in a print shop.
Okay.
And like that type of shit. And then the Brand New Money thing happened. But niggas don't know, I was only making like $15, $16 an hour at that shit. Boy, I don't know if y'all, like we was just talking about, Atlanta expensive, boy.
It's expensive.
Nigga, them little $1,200 checks wasn't shit. Boy, shit. Luckily, I was living at the crib, so it's cool. But like, once I wanted to like move out and stuff like that, I was like, all right, let me transfer over to the driving stuff. And I don't know why it didn't click in my brain to just keep doing the videos while I was doing the driving stuff. But like for a while, I just kind of stopped. We had like got into like a little deal situation, a little distro with the Brand New Money shit and all that, and it was cool. But it's just like we can do more than this. We can be bigger than this. Don't just get stuck in that moment. And I think that's a big thing that people don't talk about is when you do have these moments, it's very easy to like just sit in it.
Get caught up in the hype that you.
I know what y'all be seeing on the internet when a nigga go viral and then it just seems like he's just the most lit nigga on earth. 3 months later, it's because he signed a deal. He don't got no more masters. He don't got no more percentage. He don't got no more ownership, and they pressing every button possible to keep that thing going. Don't be fooled. It's ups and downs of this shit. No disrespect to anybody or their journey, but that's just
that's the truth. And I think
keep it bad.
And I think that's the thing that a lot of people don't realize is how difficult it is. Like it's cool to see the glitz and glamour. It's cool to see like
the true journey is the roller coaster, bro. It's that motherfucker gonna go up and you gonna hit a peak and then that motherfucker gonna drop. And in the drops, you have to find ways to fall in love with the process, because if you don't, you'll get discouraged by the fact that it dropped. You'll get discouraged by the fact that 30,000 will turn into 15. But you also got to think that 15 was 4. You might have settled at 15, and that's a good number to settle at. Because most niggas, when they hit that 30, it's going to drop back down to 2. You know what I mean?
Then you're going to lose it all.
Now you're going to lose it all. And so you got to it's all perspective, bro. All of this shit is perspective. And it's not just music, it's anything, whatever you're chasing. Like, I like to compare music a lot to sports because I kind of feel like they go hand in hand.
Okay.
Granted, we ain't doing no physical shit, but like, nigga, it's not a lot of niggas that go to the league. It's a lot of niggas that play basketball. Have you ever looked on YouTube? Good God Almighty.
That's a
you
great
feel
analogy.
Me?
Yeah.
And I watched the interview. I don't know if y'all watched Club 520. I watched the interview today, and they did an interview with Sahara the Prince. Niggas not gonna like what he said, but I kind of agree.
I seen a little
where he was talking about the rap shit. Where we have to.
I seen where he was talking about Drake and that.
Oh nah.
Yeah, but yeah. A different conversation.
No smoke. Where he was on there been saying like he feels like we need to kind of like professionalize music more or rap more. I think to piggyback off of what he said, I'm not gonna necessarily say what he said, but I think in terms of it's a million different niggas rapping right now.
Right.
And the problem that people are now putting onto rap is that we're taking every single nigga and putting him in a place of a nigga who's done this professionally. We're taking a nigga who's making music, no disrespect to BandLab, because that's a way to make music.
Right.
But we're taking a nigga who's making music off his headphones and his iPhone in the back of the closet and comparing him to a nigga who's in front of a Newman microphone in a studio that costs $30,000 to make. Why? And I kind of agree with the fact that like we do kind of have to professionalize this because there's stuff getting misconstrued, and now people are looking at the whole thing as a whole as a bad thing. When it's just like, no, the underground niggas are telling y'all we are not the mainstream niggas. They are literally screaming in y'all face.
Do you think that's because of the conversation that has been happening over the past year and a half, as far as like mainstream hip hop is dead, and so now I think all eyes are like on the underground?
No, I think it's gonna get a little deep real quick. I think we as black people, especially men, we don't like change. We don't like feeling like people are challenging what we know as the norm, in my opinion. And I feel like I don't like all the underground shit. I can be real and say that.
Yeah.
But I think that to a degree, they are telling y'all niggas, we not trying to be liked by y'all.
Right.
And we keep putting certain things in these certain places and on these certain pedestals when they're literally telling you, I don't want to be that.
Agree.
And now you're putting it in a category of this is all of it. When it's like every music genre has subcategories.
Yes.
But for whatever reason,
hip-hop,
in rap, all you niggas be in an uproar. Let a nigga do anything that's not traditional. And we in an uproar, and I don't get it. And now you got all these motherfuckers. It's this big-ass divide, and it's because you got people who are in these professional spaces looking at things that aren't necessarily meant to be mainstream as mainstream things.
As mainstream.
You take some shit like Pitchfork, or you take some shit like all these like platforms that judge these albums and do whatever with them, and you watch them give them these crazy scores, but it's like, I'll take a nigga, the Too Slimy nigga.
Right, yeah.
Why are y'all giving Too Slimy a score in the same category as Drake? What are we doing?
That's real.
And it's not to discredit anything he doing or his music.
For sure.
I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I get it. It's some new shit. It's some
there's
experimental
a
shit,
lane
and it's
for
meant
that.
for a certain group of people.
Correct.
And if you're not in that group of people, why do you give a fuck?
Correct.
You're voicing your opinion and giving it more light and because you hating on it.
Yeah, and hip hop.
And that's what these underground niggas live for that.
And hip hop is the only place where that happens.
It's the only, bro. If you go look at R&B, fucking the pop music, country music, reggae, man, it's all type of subcategory, all type of shit, and nobody say a fuck thing. They got awards for the subcategories and all of that. Nobody say nothing.
Nope.
Hip hop. But they don't like that alternative shit. They don't like the melodic rap shit. They don't like the emo rap.
They don't like the women.
The women, like, gang.
Come on, man.
Y'all, man, and I'm a critical nigga.
Nah, for sure. And I mean, and you have to be, especially with you being like in this space.
Yeah,
I feel like
bro.
you have to, because it keeps you on your P's and Q's and seeing like what's going on.
I've learned to, just because I don't like some shit don't mean that I can't respect what it is and what it's doing for whoever's doing it for. I don't. You know what I mean? I think certain things choose certain people, if that makes sense. Especially when it's something that you're presenting out to the world. I think there are certain lanes of music that people have been chosen to be in because of the type of, whatever it is. And I think there are certain niggas who are chosen to be the underground niggas and be the kings of that shit, and they running that motherfucker up. Salute to y'all, because y'all going nuts. And then you got other niggas who trying to do some other shit. And so it's just...
Everybody has their time, and I'll say, me and Krishan was talking about this off camera before. It's like, there's, like you just said, like there's a place for everybody.
It's a place for
and it's finding your audience, it's finding the people that connect with you.
Yeah.
But you really never know whose time is going to be
bro,
there.
you don't know what's going on. You don't know who pushing what. You don't know who supporting what. These young niggas supporting anything that make them feel free. And this shit making these niggas feel like birds. So damn it, fly, niggas. Like, let these boys rock out, man.
That's real. Okay. Yeah, so I wanted to reel it back just a tad bit. You just sold out. You just sold out a show at East Atlanta Village 529. Like, congrats on that.
Thank you so much.
And I want to say, how you feeling about sold out show in your hometown?
Man, that's the most, throwing an event is the most nerve wracking shit in the world. And, you know, I have my team, obviously, but they kind of let me spearhead this, and I appreciate it because I think it was a learning lesson for me. Not that anything bad happened, but, you know, just learning shit. And it's just a blessing, bro. I think I'm still kind of on the high of it, of like, damn, that really happened. And so, especially because we did it twice in 1 month. Yeah. Like, all right, this shit happened twice.
Yeah. Okay. I was say, we didn't even mention Red Bull.
Hey, now, shout out Red Bull.
I'm gonna say, how was that? How was that?
That was fire. That was my first time doing like a live interview. Yeah. And I was a little nervous because my parents was there and shit like that. Yeah. It was cool though. Everybody told me I did good, so I was like, all right, cool. I guess it's all that matters.
Good. I love that. So I'm gonna say, what were some of your favorite moments from the concert?
Definitely seeing Nicholas Lamar and my boy Drake perform. Just kind of seeing the crowd fuck with them was definitely a good feeling. Just seeing them have people come out for them as well. Yeah,
because I personally wasn't familiar with either one of them at the time, but now I've been listening to their music. Yeah, and Get Up is hard.
Come on now.
Yeah, Get Up hard.
You better get up. Hey, man.
Get Up hard.
I think just to derail a little bit, for me, like my biggest goal with this thing is to always help, because I feel like we don't have no help. Niggas didn't really start helping us until it was emotional attached to it. And that, I mean, it is what it is. It's part of it.
Shit happens.
Shit happens, but it's like, my whole thing is like, who is the person that's helping the niggas who don't have the motion? Because there's a lot of fire niggas. They just don't have
support.
They don't have nobody. And not to say those two are an example that them boys lit.
No. But I understand what you're saying, because that leads into a larger conversation when we talk about, you know, people wanting to latch on when they start to finally see, you know, that you got something going on. Even the fact that, you know, you've been around, you know, moving and maneuvering around the city for a long
time. Didn't see me till about 4-5 months ago.
Facts. And that's why
me and you just talked. You came to the show 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
And niggas will never know that. And that's okay. And that's okay.
Exactly.
It's okay. And because my thing for me, like, my goal with this PAPESTAR shit is for it to be a label. It's for it to be like bigger than just like this moment. And so whatever I can do to start planting those small seeds of that, I'm always excited to see that more than I am from like me, I guess. But seeing those two perform and rock out was cool. And then the Andrew Luck, like them singing that shit word for word.
Word for word.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna say they told you run it back.
Boy, and then they told me run it back, boy.
They told you run it back.
And it's so it's crazy. I opened for Marco Plus and Chris Patrick, maybe like a week or two before that. And they were like, hey, do another song. And I had never had that happen before. I did a lot of shows, I had a lot of fire shit happen. But that was my first time ever hearing that.
That's fine.
So for them to double back the next week and hear it again, I said, oh, boy, we on the song with this motherfucker, okay. So that was cool. That's probably like my highlight of it for sure.
I love that. I'm gonna say your relationship with Nicholas Lamar and Drake Jones. Yeah. You know, two fire rappers coming up. Even SMJ. Yeah. Like your relationships with them and like you know, helping them out as far as like, you know, that concert itself and just seeing their journeys.
Met them through the internet, just seeing them work and grind and try to figure this shit out. I'm really mad because Nicholas had commented when the Brand New Money shit was going up, and I didn't fucking see it.
Okay.
Because the shit was just, I didn't see it. And so we ended up connecting later, and it's cool. Shout out to my brother, man. But I don't know SMJ personally like that. I think her and Drake are kind of like real close to each other.
Tight, okay.
So him bringing her out was dope as fuck though, because that was my first time seeing her perform. That shit was hard. And then that bitch was hard. I ain't gonna not
she fine.
You not the bitch. The performance as a bitch. That shit was hard.
But
See, I cleaned it up. Oh, that shit was tough. And so they dope, bro. They just super dope. Even being with the studio and watching them create, like it's fire. And I think it's rare to find people in music who understand the non-musical side of it, as far as like the content and what it takes to really like grow. And those two people are just people that I see consistently on it. And so I was just like, man, y'all boy rapping about money, I'm rapping about money. I put all this shit together.
No, that's fine. I love it. I'm gonna say with the pending project coming out. I'm gonna say you got thoughts of like running it back, you know, potentially this year. As far as the concert go?
Fuck no. Maybe. If we do, if everything, maybe.
Okay.
Next time, you niggas, I hope y'all zoom in. If I make these tickets $5 and y'all talking about can I get in for free? No, motherfucker, it's $5. All right, I fucked with y'all the first time. The third time.
Third time the charm.
Fuck with me. But what I really want to do is like probably like a big old release party. Okay. When it finally does drop. Where, I don't know when. I don't know. But that. I don't know if we're gonna do another whole other show. That was a lot.
That was a lot, yeah.
But I'd rather just do something where I can kind of just like celebrate versus like have to be surf. I mean, I'm still be surf, but
for sure.
You know.
I'm saying, so do you have a release date for the project? Because
I told them niggas at the end of the show that motherfucker coming out in about 2 weeks. I told them niggas in the Red Boy coming out about a week. I lied. I don't know.
Yeah, that's real.
It's one of those things.
That's real. I mean, but because you've got so much going on, and I know like trying to plan and divvy out. Yeah, I know.
Niggas be eating up the singles, so it's like shit.
Might as well keep. Yeah,
yeah, bro. It's coming sooner. Like I swear to God, it's coming. I promise. And the crazy thing is, it's done. It's been done for a while. I'm
gonna say. So when did you decide like that you wanted 2026 to be the year that you drop a project?
Shit, when I got some motion.
Okay.
I'm not like I'm a planner. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of this music shit, it's hard to make plans because you don't know what's gonna happen. I think you can plan for things to go a certain way, and then they go a certain way, and then you have to replan again. And so for me, I'm planning. I plan in small steps because I can't see 3 months from now. God forbid, nigga, the earth might explode. I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. I can plan. I can tell you about. I can probably tell you about Thursday though, Friday. I can probably tell you we might be here Thursday, Friday, and I can tell you what's going on then. But for me, I'm not like a super studio junkie. I'm not like let's sit down and do this really deep. Nigga, I gotta go live, and once I get done living a little bit, I come back and I have some shit to say.
That's real. I would say so.
We gonna make enough songs to where we can pick about 10 of these hoes and.
Okay, so with it being done, like, if you can give us like any type of hint, like how would you describe this project to somebody who, if somebody was to ask you, like, you know, what is this project? Like, how would you describe it?
If this don't make you get up and want to go make some bread, it's on you.
Motivational music.
It's a gym one.
Okay.
It's a gym album for sure. I like to make projects where every song feels like it could come out as a single. I'm not really a fan of projects with fillers because, like, I can admit my attention span is short.
Yeah.
I don't know about the rest of y'all. I can't. And shout out to all the mainstream niggas, but y'all please stop putting out 30 song albums. Chris Brown, nigga, you are one of the greatest niggas to ever walk the earth.
Facts.
But if you ever, that nigga dropped a 50 song album.
Yeah. He's
Damn.
done it multiple times too.
And boy, you got a lot of music, boy.
He got hella.
Get to me 10 at a time. Pause. Get to me. Shit. Get to me like 10 songs at a time, Chris. Break me down to like at max 15. That was a crazy. 10 at a time was crazy.
Yeah. I mean, he getting ready to go. They getting ready to go on tour together, man. Him and Usher, they ready to go on tour. Y'all are crazy, bro.
Woo! Love who you want to love.
This
10 songs at a time. Both of the cameras. But so yeah, I like to make. I hate this nigga right. I like to put out projects to where like each song feel like a single because that way you can hit shuffle and it don't matter.
That's real.
I've never really been a fan of interludes. I've never really been a fan of all that damn weak ass talking in between each song. Nigga,
like the skits and stuff like that.
Damn gang. What the song talking about? I catch a story in the song. Me personally, that's just me.
Okay.
But yeah.
I'm gonna say, so what would you say was like the most difficult part of this process, like for you?
Finding a way to make things that all made sense for this album without making the same song over and over and over again.
Okay.
Because I definitely got into a pocket where I feel like I was making the same goddamn song over and over and over again.
Okay.
Especially when I first made Andrew Luck. Oh, good Lord, nigga. I got about 9-10 versions of Andrew Luck, nigga. It was about 10-15 of them songs, I swear to God. And I had to kind of go different places to like make different shit. And I would say that was probably the most difficult part.
Okay. Yeah. I'm saying, I would say, since we were talking about like, you know, from Rage Angel now to the PAPESTAR movement, what would you say is like the biggest thing that you've learned about yourself, you know, during this time, you know, now that we're getting ready to jump into the summer?
What you called me the other day, Omar, in the chat? We was talking yesterday. Y'all can't see him, he's off the camera. But what you call me? When we was talking, because you was talking about how I'd be like coming back from death. What was it? Warrior spirit. Oh yeah, this nigga said I got a warrior spirit.
Okay.
So
shout out to my dog Hummer in the back.
If you were to know, at least in my personal life, just not to say like my story is just like, nigga, I done battled death and came back from it, but it's just like I just done been through a lot of shit. Good, bad, ugly, and like I've never stopped. Like if you know me, to know at least a quarter of the shit that I done kind of been through just in my personal life, and to just see where we at, nigga, I done been through some shit, gang. You know what I mean? Life done punched the shit out my ass.
Yeah.
Sometimes it still be punching the shit out my ass.
For sure.
It's like, I've learned about myself that I have a very big battery. Even in times where it feel like it's dead, it's really not. I just got to find some extra reserve because it's probably in there.
I mean, I feel like that's a testament. That's definitely a testament to like your character. Yeah. You know who you are as a person, as an individual, and it's been resonating.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Of course, bro.
I got a lot of faith. I'm a big I'm not a Jehovah's Witness walking around trying to just Christian everybody.
Yeah, you just serve.
Be who you want to be, gang. I could give a fuck. But I have a lot of faith in the journey that God is putting me on, and the things that He's put me through aren't, even if they feel like they're happening to me, they're happening for me. And I said this in the Red Bull interview, but just understanding that like every blessing ain't a blessing. Sometimes the devil can bless you too. Understanding that, again, everything that happens to you isn't necessarily that happening to you, it's happening for you. You just probably can't see the other end of it yet. And so I've been through a lot of shit, and I'm blessed to say that I'm still here. I'm still rocking out, and this shit is growing every day.
I love that.
Regardless of all the things that have happened.
I love that for you, bro. And we're very excited, you know, to not only listen to the project, but to see you.
Matter of fact, before I leave, I'm gonna play it for y'all before I leave.
Oh, say no more. But yeah, I appreciate you, bro. Like,
for sure.
You know, just for you being a part of this, and you know how we talked about like, you know, your journey and growing and continuing to grow, especially with this year. So like, what does the rest of this year look like for you? I know you said you can't see.
Honestly though, no, I can walk with you.
Okay.
Project for sure. I hope I can get on somebody's tour. Definitely gonna do another show. Even though I just capped out the answer, I'm gonna do another one because that shit was fun. I ain't gonna lie.
That shit was fire. It was very fire.
I guess I can go ahead and announce some things that I got coming up. We're gonna do a PAPESTAR silent library.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fire.
That's my thing, bro. I'm trying to. This is about to be bigger than me, and that's the goal. And so that, God allowing, I want to drop another project this year. God allowing, you know, if everything do what it need to do. Shit, it's a lot of shit, bro. Shit, for all my artists out there, man, I hope I recoup this year.
Amen to that.
Get your ass up and go recoup, nigga. That's why they ain't let you do shit, because you ain't recouped.
Get you some.
They don't not like you. Nigga, you out of money. Hoping to continue to grow the team. I have a very, 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 I'm gonna add more varies, like a very strong team. Just as far as like how we move and how we work and shit like that. So hoping to continue to grow that, continue to see them boys do well and all the shit that they got going on. Shit, bro. I hope we catch another one that hit 1 million streams this year. That's my real goal. I want something to hit 1 million. I don't know what. It don't matter what. Something. So
I love that. Okay.
Yeah, man. Big aspirations around here, man. We gonna get it done though. I ain't missed yet. It might. Listen. Here's the thing about it.
Okay.
Sometime you ever play MLB? You ever seen a mode where you about to hit a home run, so they slow the bat down real slow?
Yeah.
That kind of how my shit be.
Okay.
It be like, nigga, know I'm about to swing, but shit, I'm just taking my time. I'm just loading them motherfucker up. I'm really giving y'all some cinematic. See what I'm saying? I'm building them off. I'm letting the energy build up.
I love the analogy.
Nigga don't understand. Every time you hit a home run, gang, they look for you to hit another one.
Yes.
And if you can't hit another one, them little singles you hitting, that ain't shit. But if you come out the gate like, all right, I can bring some niggas in, you know what I'm saying? I can send some niggas around the base. I told you I like to put it with sports.
Nah, yeah.
I can come in and score a 20-point here, 25 here. But then one of these games, bitch, I'm going to have 75 with 10 assists and 10 rebounds.
Okay.
And you niggas going to be like, oh, shit. And then the next game is going to get a little more regular. I'm going to go 35 that time. We was averaging 20. We hit that 75. Now we at 30.
See, I feel like as long as you hitting a double, as long as
you hitting your doubles and they slowly, year one you might have averaged 15. Year two you might have averaged 22. Now that third year, bitch, I'm putting up Shea numbers. What are we doing? Hey, and that's my whole journey, bro. It's just, it's swing after swing. Brand New Money was like hey, y'all, I'm over here. Hey, in case y'all, I'm over here. Andrew Luck was like hey, nigga, I'm over here. This album, bitch, I'm kicking the door down.
Kicking it down.
Let's get it.
Nah, I love that. Like, Surf, I just want to let you know, congratulations in advance.
Thank you, gang.
On what is on the way, because
don't worry, I'm gonna come back here after it all happened. I'm gonna be back.
Then we gonna be here.
I'm gonna be back.
You know, you got our support.
I'm gonna be back.
Full throttle.
When I come back, I did it, bitch. I'm a back horse. I told y'all what I was gonna do when I was on this motherfucking couch last time. This time I'm coming back in a white shirt, just so y'all know it's different.
Yeah, see, I like that.
And I'm gonna have shirts for everybody. I forgot now. He told me he was gonna tell me, but he didn't tell me.
I didn't.
I would have brought.
Hey, Surf just hooked me up with some exclusive merch.
Hey, now he got the jacket. Now let me know if that motherfucker too small. Cause it's a medium.
I'll try it on here. I'll try it on here. But Surf, I appreciate you again. Thank you for locking in with us, being here. Did you have any last words on Novice Principles?
Get some money, niggas. Shout out Novice Principles. I ain't shouting none of y'all niggas out because y'all don't shout me out. Get some money, ho.
All right. Well, thank y'all for tuning into this. This was a fantastic episode. Thank you, Surf. Thank you, Anwar, the entire PAPESTAR team, Quay, Sean, On, everybody involved, Kodak. A lot of great things from Surf on the way, so stay tuned, and we'll see y'all next time.